This is pretty bad work, comrade. Pretty bad. Now, this time, let's have a cleaner mimeo job than we had on that last bulletin. After all, this is district headquarters for the party, and there's no excuse for sloppiness. Why, if someone in my office did work like that, I'd fire them. Any questions? That's right, Philbrick. Beat their ears down. It's party discipline, and it's expected of you.
What's the matter with you anyhow? Can't you do anything right? You're always making mistakes. These things are too important for a trivial matter like that.
There's somebody else getting balled out. And the mysterious Comrade Fuller is the baller outer.
You exceeded orders. You should have called in. You had no business bringing that stuff here. Comrade Herb. You busy with anything urgent?
No, not at the moment.
I've got an emergency job for you. Your car here?
Yes.
Give me 5 minutes to make a phone call and drive around to the alley. We'll meet you. Come on. Open your trunk. He goofed on every count except one. He didn't get himself followed. That box is very valuable, comrade.
Where do I take it?
Go out the Brockton Highway to Mayhew Road. Turn to the right and pretend you have car trouble. A man in a gray panel truck will stop and help you. Let him have the box. Be there at 2:30 sharp.
Okay. You haven't got time to check what's in that box, so do as you're told. Fuller may be new around here, but he swings a lot of weight. Holy smokes, it's Bob Quentin. Herb. Bob Quentin. Gosh, I haven't seen you for so long, I thought you'd moved out of town.
Let's not think at all, either of us. You got something for me?
Yeah, a box.
Put it in the back of my truck when you're sure no one's watching.
How's the surf fishing this year?
Don't know. Haven't done any.
Neither have I. Golly, do you know it's been almost 3 years since you and I used to fish out of that little cabin of yours down at the shore?
You're wasting time. I want to get out of here.
You know, Bob, boy, I'd give almost anything if we could have one of those peaceful Sundays again down there at the shore. Fishing, swimming, relaxing.
I sold the place. No use for it now.
Radio repair business keep you that busy?
Did you get that box shifted?
Yeah. Now, how's about our getting together sometime?
No can do, Herb. I'd like to, but I'm up to my ears. Same way with you, isn't it?
Yeah, you mean the party.
Yeah. So long.
What's happened with Bob? When we were in the old cell together, he was open, friendly. Our wives liked each other, too. Maybe it was Eloise's divorcing him that curdled the guy. Anyway, this is something Jerry Dressler and the FBI will want to know about.
Sit down.
What's up, Jerry?
Plenty. Looks like your pal Quentin might be in on it. You said in your report he's a radio repairman.
Yeah, his shop's listed in the book. I checked.
Did you ever hear of his being an electronics engineer?
No, he doesn't have enough education for that.
Did that crate you delivered to him, you think it might contain radio parts?
Could be. It was pretty heavy. What's this all about, Jerry? Something big?
It's like watching 3 dozen rat holes. Whole office is on it.
Can I help?
Did you manage to drop around at his shop? See if there are any new developments?
Can do.
Can you meet me tomorrow night in the Rand Hotel about 8:30?
Room 512. We're using that room as a blind.
I'll be there.
Oh. Hot enough for you? Yeah, it is, pal.
Hi, Bob.
What does Fuller want now?
Oh, he didn't send me. It's just that I'm going fishing and my reel is gummed up. I've forgotten how to take it apart. I thought I might as well give the business to a comrade. Well, look, I saw your car on front, your truck. If I'm not supposed to be here, I'll...
So I'm just busy, that's all. Doing a job for a jerk radio ham and closed up the shop to get it finished. Here, give me the reel. It'll only take a minute.
Thanks, Bob.
Know anything about the technical side of radio, Herb?
No, not a thing. What's your customer want all this junk for?
No, it's his crackpot idea for getting distance. A lot of gadgets. He's paying for it.
We have to move. The test...
This is Comrade Philbrick, Zirka. Herb, my wife.
Wow. Congratulations. I had no idea.
Thanks. I've heard of you. From Bob. You were a friend of the former Mrs. Quentin's.
Oh, my wife and Mrs. Quentin were friendly.
Yes, I understand these things happen. But the party comes first, doesn't it?
Oh, of course. Always.
You stopped by to visit?
Well, his reel wasn't in. I used to fix his tackle for him in the old days, so he brought it to me. Here, comrade. There's nothing wrong with it except some grease caked by seawater. By the time you get it home, the penetrating oil will soften it, and then you can clean it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now, how do I get it together?
Well, you just take the crank shell and fit it over the spindle so the keys are lined up, and then twist, and then tighten the set screw.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Thanks a lot. What do I owe you?
No, nothing.
Well, thanks.
You have time to go fishing?
Not very often. I'll see you later.
See you sometime.
Perhaps we'll have the pleasure of working with you.
Oh, I'd like that very much. Goodbye. Don't hang around and try to listen, Philbrick. They're bound to check.
You're right, he's gone. But be more careful next time.
I'm sure they're not married. No man's that scared of his wife. At least he shouldn't be. I think the party's having them pose as man and wife so they don't arouse suspicion when they're seen together.
We haven't had word of any woman in this case. Look, Herb, it might help if you knew what's going on.
Don't tell me unless it's necessary.
Well, here's the situation. If this country is ever attacked, it'll be by radio-controlled bombs, guided missiles, and so forth. We'll attempt to intercept them or misguide them by radio and radar, make them fall into the ocean or in the areas outside of the cities. But if the enemy had small, powerful radio and radar homing stations on the ground, operating automatically, one of these rocket bombs could come riding in on them in spite of our interference.
So that's what the comrades are working on.
Special secret sections of the party are experimenting. We've got a line on one team of electronic experts right here in this district, and we understand that there are others operating elsewhere in the country. I thought for a minute that you had turned up another one right here.
Before she saw me, Comrade Zirka said something about a test.
We think the people we're watching are testing tomorrow. That's when we'll get them.
We've got to move, she said.
They've already moved. We had Quentin's shop checked tonight. Nothing but the ordinary TV and radio stuff in it. Was anything said, Herb, that might give you a clue as to where they went?
No. No, I don't think so.
Well, if he's mixed up in it at all, my bet is that Quentin has been put to work servicing something for this crew we're onto. And this woman is out here keeping an eye on him. In that case, we'll pick them up when we make our raid down the coast.
Coast? Hey, wait a minute. That cabin Quentin had, that was on the coast. He said he sold it, but he may have been lying to me. It's way away from everything, and it'd be an ideal place for them to be operating. Have you got a map?
Yeah, over there on the desk.
Ah. Yeah, here it is. Come here. Look here, right above Bascom Beach. You come down the beach highway, you turn off on this road, and then you keep turning right on a bunch of little beach roads.
That's way out of the area we're working in. We know where they'll be, Herb.
Well, then I'll go. Tomorrow's Sunday, I'll go fishing. Quentin and I used to go down there all the time. The fishing's fine, so what could be more natural? If they are operating...
You'll be on your own. I won't be able to cover you.
Oh, that's all right. You don't think I'm going to catch anything anyway, so I'll just go fishing.
Okay. My office will be in touch with me by radio. If you catch any big ones, be sure you phone in as quickly as you can.
Uh-huh.
But Herb, don't let any of the big ones catch you.
Not a sign of life. You've been up and down in front of that place for hours. Well, Dressler must be right. You draw a blank, Philbrick. And at least you got some fish for your trouble. See if you hook one on this cast, and you can go home.
What's he doing now?
Lying down. Do you suppose he's going to sleep?
You and your party friends. Why did you bring us here with everybody in creation knowing about the place?
Philbrick's all right. I tell you, this is just a coincidence.
It won't be pleasant for you if he's a spy.
He'll be leaving any minute. Tide's going out. The fish won't be biting.
Where are you going?
To the garage. I need a piece of wire out of the truck.
You idiot, he'll see you.
No, he won't. I'll stay down low out of sight.
Somebody is there.
Are you trying to tell him we're here?
It was an accident.
What are you going to do, Philbrick? Pretend you didn't hear it? Or run for your car? You'll have to go, but take your time. Act natural. Move up the beach. Maybe you can fool him.
Don't jump the gun. He doesn't act like he heard it.
You were letting him know that we're here. He is a spy.
You're crazy. If I'd wanted him to know, I'd have told him. He'd never have come up.
Go get him. We'll be on the air in a little while.
You're the one who's been yelling about security. You want him to see your stuff in operation?
I'm in charge here. I said go get him.
Philbrick! Philbrick!
You can still run for it, but then they'll know you're not on the level. Bluff it through.
Oh, what are you doing down here?
Never mind that. Come on.
He's coming without any fuss.
Why wouldn't he? Well, that connection's made. Now what do I do?
Get on the shortwave set. I've got to take care of your friend. told you to come here?
Well, nobody told me to come here. I come down here fishing. I often come down here fishing. Ask Bob.
Yes, he says it was a coincidence, too. But he touched off that horn as a signal to you.
Oh, what horn?
I told you couldn't hear it, not with the surf and the wind.
Tend to your work. Too many coincidences, comrade. You force your way into the shop, you come
Now,
here.
wait a minute. I came to the shop to get my reel fixed. When I saw Bob again, that reminded me of going fishing. The reason I saw Bob again was that Comrade Fuller, asked me to meet him. Is that my fault?
That was a coincidence, Zerka. How could I know they knew each other?
It was a mistake, your mistake. You're entirely too glib. I don't trust glib comrades.
Look, I don't know what this is all about. I don't know what all this stuff is for. I don't even really know who you are.
Shut up. Clear the window in front of the antenna and take him out to the kitchen. We'll attend to him later. And take your fish with you.
Yes, ma'am. This is what Dressler wanted to catch going on, Philbrick. Do you suppose you'll ever get to tell him about it?
Come on, let's go. Say, did you get some nice ones?
Yeah, pretty good.
Can you cook?
Some? Why, you hungry?
We haven't eaten since last night. Zerka forgot to put the food in the truck.
Well, I could use a bite myself. How do you like them? This size, they're usually best baked.
Okay, bake 'em.
Okay, you've got the channel, Mrs. Quentin.
Don't call me that. The sub is answering. They picked us up. This is what I wanted. To be sure it worked.
All right, we've stopped. Reception is better. You say your radio direction finder has picked up another illegal station? Okay, let's have the plot. Yes. Yes. All right, I've got it. Now check me on this. It's about 5 miles north of Bascom Beach, somewhere between there and the Surf Point turnoff.
See, that's where...
Don't I know it? Now call the RDF back. Get as close a plot as you can. Yes, we can get there. We'll stand by.
I nearly said Philbrick.
Yeah, and the commies might be monitoring us.
Why don't you ask in code if he's reported in yet?
No matter how I phrased it, that kind of a question would only point at Herb. Now, I've been worried about that guy all day, especially since Washington identified this woman Zerka from his description.
Who would have thought a dame was the brains of this whole business? In that case, why isn't she with the crowd down the coast?
Maybe she is. Our men just haven't seen her yet.
I doubt it.
So do I. I think she's where Herb is, and I hope he isn't in a jam. If he... Dressler, go ahead. Well, tell him to keep trying. What? What? The signal is blanked out?
Those fuses are blown, but good.
Who switched on that stove?
He told me to bake the fish.
It was his idea.
Sabotage. Both of you will account to the review commission. And you know what that means. How soon can we repair the circuit and begin sending again?
An overload from the stove sure blew it. I've got something in the truck.
How soon?
Your guess is as good as mine. I'll get to work on it.
You're still responsible for him. If he gets into any more mischief.
Stay right where you are and don't move.
Now, you're not going to try and blame all this on me, are you?
Keep quiet. You heard what she said, and she's the boss.
Is that the gadget?
Yeah.
Quentin, come here. Our other comrades have been caught. The FBI is using the state police, even the Navy. The submarine was detected and had to dive.
How about the other homing station? The equipment?
Our comrades managed to destroy it. We've got to get out of here with ours.
What if the FBI's on to us, too?
Well, if they had any information on us, they'd have been here by now. And I think we went off the air too soon for them to get a radio fix on us.
Well, we can thank Herb here for that. He sure saved our lives.
Very well. I was wrong about you being a spy. You're just a bungler. Now get busy, all of you. Let's load all this equipment on the truck.
Hot in there. Doesn't look like Herb's been back since early morning.
Oh, he can't be far off, though.
You wait here, Ralph. I'm going to take a look around.
Where do you want this?
Wait right here.
Right here with it?
I saw Philbrick. He's all right. He's leaving. Back to the highway, Ralph. We'll put in a call for the highway patrol.
Where's your car, comrade?
Down the road a bit.
You go with him and lead the way. If there's any trouble, you'll meet it first.
Why don't you go with him, Zerka? You'll be safer. The truck's too slow.
No, I stay with the equipment. I don't trust any of you.
Have it your way. Come on.
Chris, FBI. You look like you've been fishing.
Yeah.
Catch anything?
Couple, nothing to speak of.
You're not a fisherman?
He fishes. I sleep. I come out ahead.
We can't let this equipment be captured.
Want me to eat it, Mrs. Quentin?
Don't call me that.
It'll be the last time, Toots. Wait, they're letting Philbrick through. Maybe we've got a chance.
Turn off your motor. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Take a look in the back of the truck, Ralph. Step out, please.
You can't do this to us. We're American citizens.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the people we're looking for, Jerry.
Here, we'll have to take you downtown. Come on.
Hey, they're being arrested.
So, that crazy woman was asking for it. The fight will go on without her. You did your job in getting me through, comrade. Keep driving. I've got to make a report to headquarters.